Alright, hello YouTube, and welcome back to my Sins of a Solar Empire Trinity Let's Play as the Advent. I know it's been a while, but I've been quite busy, and, well, life has been happening. So let's get back into the action. It's been quite a while here, but you know what? Not gonna pay attention to that. We've been playing against normal AI since I'm still probably a little rusty at this game. And I'm using my Nox Specialist headset. It's quite a good headset, you know. The other day, my cousin was over, and he does a radio show over in Oshkosh. I think he's gonna be still doing that, even though he's going off to college now. And he forgot his snowball mic, his $100 mic, so he couldn't get his show recorded. So he borrowed mine. He didn't think it would be very good, but he was surprised because it actually turned out to be a very good mic. It basically had the exact same quality as his $100 mic, and this headset cost me $25 at a wholesale store. So, pretty incredible, actually. So anyways, getting back into the action here, just give me a second to reorientate myself, what was going on.
Construction finished.
Okay, looks like I was in the process of colonizing. It's pretty early in the game still, and you know, just getting back into the swing of things.
Construction
Got
finished.
some drone hosts coming up here. Alright, let's take a look here at what my allies are doing. Looks like they're working on it. Liberia, Iran. Alright. Still a little short on resources. I probably need to research some fleet logistics here already. Okay. I think we're gonna go for Dane next. Or how we pronounce it. Denny? Yeah. Sure.
We heed your call.
But you know,
Knowledge acquired.
it's all part of the game. So like about 2 weeks ago we got back from no, about a week ago, excuse me. We got back from Florida. We were down there for a church event, doing some stuff for fine arts, which is where a bunch of kids get together and we do all sorts of really cool stuff, spoken word and drama and human videos and take photography, t-shirts. It was quite a bit of fun. Just waiting for these guys to kind of catch up here. Antimatter,
Construction
Bomb
finished.
Squadron.
Our anima stand ready.
But that was just a boatload
Your
of fun.
desires. Stand by.
But I gotta tell you, I mean, I would do that again for any amount of money. Although I really missed not being able to record this. Thank you who I really like to thank whoever gave me so much support on this, because
Our time has come.
after not recording for almost a month, I was kind of starting to think whether I should really continue this, since I'd kind of fallen out of the habit after only recording one episode.
Resist.
But, well, I guess I can't complain. It doesn't always work out right.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
Yes, we did record the
Allied forces need
research
our
the Illuminator.
assistance.
But yeah,
An allied capital ship has been
got some
destroyed.
combat going on here. I could do a shoutcast, but you know, I don't feel like it right now. I just leveled up.
Future is ours.
No, don't you dare colonize.
time?
Not yet.
Do not dare resist.
Wow, it feels good to be back into this. But it's just incredible. It's just been an incredible experience, kind of figuring out how to get into recording without
Phase jump underway.
completely falling flat on my face, getting a decent microphone and stuff. It's just been incredible. And I think I have almost 100 views on my first video, so I'm kind of excited about that. Just a little bit. And for those of you who are asking, I
A
did
friendly
buy
fleet has
Rebellion.
arrived.
I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. The new features, some of the new features it adds. Although I gotta say, I think I like the way that Maelstrom does the Titan construction better, because you get it for free, the Maelstrom mod. But then again, at second thought, then it just gets so overpowered that in multiplayer
Destiny
games,
unfolds.
you can just spam Titans and Dreadnoughts. But with excuse me, I'm sorry.
Desecrators assault our
With
world.
I'm sorry, I'm just totally.
Your desires.
Oh, Oh, shoot. Because with the Rebellion, yeah, starting again. With Rebellion, you could do, you actually have to research it piece by piece, and you don't really actually have it built until late game. I gotta research more fleet.
An enemy fleet threatens an allied colony.
So it kind of puts a cap on how quickly you can steamroll your opponents, which I really find to be quite a nice feature.
Speak your mind.
Kind of keeps me from going too crazy and just kill them all.
Allied forces need our assistance. This light shall cleanse. Say no more. Very wise.
Okay. You just colonized that, and I have to go back and rescue my other planet
unfolds.
from certain destruction. Start getting my metal built here, and what should I research next? Hey, looks like I'm doing pretty good there. I'm really trying to be careful here because I don't want to spend all
More
my
credits
resources
are
in one
required.
place. Because if I do, I'm going to be
time?
stuck out on a limb, and there's not one thing I can
Our
do about it.
forces have engaged the enemy.
But while I was in Florida, there's a convention we went to that they were giving away free stuff if you just signed up for, like, they had a bunch of college booths there. So they were giving away free headphones that one day, and they were pretty awesome. They're
Planet
like
development
Beats
complete.
imitation over the ear headphones. And we were waiting in line, and we got down, and they
friendly
said,
fleet has
"Okay, people
arrived."
from about." It was right about where me and my friend were standing. People from you back probably won't get headphones. And I was like, "Oh, great!"
Phase jump underway.
And we got there, and
The
then
future
my
is
friend gets
ours.
through, and then all of a sudden they stop at me, and I'm like,
Knowledge
"Oh,
acquired.
great! He's gonna get the last pair, isn't he?" And then they say 2 more, and I'm like, "Are you serious? This is okay. This is pretty incredible."
Is it time?
And they just, I got the second to last pair of headphones that
Divining
day.
arrival location.
I was really excited. I mean, and I tried them out, and I was kind of expecting. It's like, well, it's a free giveaway. What do you expect?
This light shall
It's not that.
cleanse.
It's just don't have that high of expectations for anything that's a supposedly free giveaway. But when it came down to it, they really ended up sounding quite good.
A
The bass
friendly
was
fleet has arrived.
pretty good on them. It could really pump it. The sound quality didn't distort as the volume got high. I was honestly quite surprised. I know it looks like I have to go
Speak your
colonize
mind.
this dead asteroid next. Really don't
Knowledge
want to,
acquired.
but oop,
Construction
some good.
finished. The future
see
is
how it routes me.
ours.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go through that asteroid
Defilers
field next.
encroach upon us.
Gaia, where's Gaia?
Allied forces need our assistance.
What are they doing? Oh, say goodbye to Gaia as my cobalt frigate attacks your platform. Ooh, I'm real scared.
This light
You
shall
know-
cleanse.
I kind of wanted to ask your guys' opinion on this. Throughout the years, people have said I have a very relaxing
Phase jump
voice,
underway.
and they say I should be like one of those people that like reads books or like you know that ASMR stuff they have on YouTube where it's like they like talk really softly and it's like a sleep aid, those soft-spoken sleep aid videos,
Our
you know.
reinforcements
Some people
have
say I
arrived.
should do those and like read
Our
books and
fleet has arrived.
you know. Do you really think I could do that? I mean, do you think I have the voice
This
for that?
light shall cleanse.
Just have a nice, quiet, relaxing voice? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Just asking your opinion on that. Just leave a comment or, message me or record your own video on why Caleb should or should not be a ASMR or soft-spoken or book reader. Coming to you live next week on
This
ABC
light shall
News.
cleanse.
Or I could always be a news reporter
not
too.
dare
Go into radio or
resist.
something. But, that's years in the future. I'm still in high school and I got time to decide what I'm doing. These are interesting times we live in. I was looking up on the news the other day. On YouTube, excuse me. Well, kind of the sciencey, nerdy section of YouTube because
This light
I'm a
shall
geek.
cleanse.
It's true, I'm a geek,
Is
a
it
nerd.
time?
But I found out
Destiny unfolds.
they're developing
Knowledge
gas guns.
acquired.
And for those of you that don't know what that is,
Allied reinforcements.
it's
have
basically
joined
like a
the
normal gun except, like it fires a normal projectile except for one thing. it doesn't use gunpowder. What it does is it uses these magnets and it kind of flings the projectile out of the gun. It's a very new technology, and it's going to be... It's looking pretty incredible, actually. I can't wait to see what they do with it. Oh my gosh, these guys. Okay, I'm going to reset my rally points so I can start redirecting some of my forces here. That should be enough. Keep stuff researching here.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Sure, why not?
Desecrators
Some
assault our
technology.
world. We sense approaching invaders.
And yeah, that's about all I can do for now.
Our forces have engaged the enemy.
And right now, I know it's a little early, but
Stand by
once I get done with
phase
this series, which could happen sooner or later, depending on whether I get rolled into the ground or not, what would you like me to see do a Let's Play of next? Would you like me to do more Sins of a Solar Empire? Would you like to see me do
Speak your mind.
like, I don't know, like the Maelstrom mod for Trinity, which features the Titans and the 3 new races? They have it for Rebellion too, but I think it's out of date right now. Or would you like me to see me do an actual Rebellion playthrough? Just leave me your opinion on that. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think about that. Because I'm a guy that likes to have a plan. I guess you could sort of call me a perfectionist, but that might not be quite right. More of just a visionary or a long-term planner. I suppose that could sort of suffice. But yeah, it's fun stuff.
This light shall
And also, I'm a huge free
free
to play geek. In case you've never known, well, of course you haven't known me for very long. You just know me by YouTube.
Do not dare resist.
But I love to try out anything that's free.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
Because, you know, there's that saying that the best things in life are free, but for me it's just kind of like, well, I can't really express it. It's just kind of like, well, you know, they have some good stuff that's free. But, you know, you can't have your expectations too high, because I've seen plenty of videos and plenty of games that are awful for free.
Phase jump visualized.
Even if they are free, they're inexcusable, but... You know, I don't want to turn this into an advertising channel, but, you know, just to give you some suggestions if you're looking for a way to pass some time. I guess number 1 on my list would have to be Team Fortress 2.
This light shall
It's an amazing game. And it's... Most of you are like, oh, it's just like a...
Desecrators assault our world.
It's so hard. It's because it's nothing
Speak
like,
your mind.
It's nothing like, I don't know,
Very wise.
Call of Duty. It's too different. It's stupid.
We are sworn to avenge.
You know what? I love you guys, but shut up. It's
Defilers
because
encroach
it's meant to
upon
be.
us.
It's meant to be funny. It's not meant to
This
be like
light
Team
shall
Fortress,
cleanse.
Call of Duty. It's meant to be a fast-paced, fun shooter. And the thing is, the amount of hilarity. It's like, it's not even really all
Is it
about.
time?
It's more about hats than it is about anything and about fun. Like there's one time where I went on a server expecting, you know, get some action and, you know, rack up some points and stuff. And we didn't, for the first like 10 minutes, we didn't do anything. We all changed to like the heavy class, and the heavy has a sandwich that restores health, and we had a heavy picnic. So we all just sat there with our sandwiches, and we like ate our sandwiches.
Heathens be
We didn't kill each
purged.
other or anything. We just sat there. It was the greatest thing ever.
You may speak.
And there's one thing you need to realize about this game.
Is it time?
You shouldn't care about your kill-death ratio. If you do,
This light
you're in the
shall
wrong
cleanse.
place. Because there's so many ways to get
A
points in
friendly
that
fleet
game.
has arrived.
Oh, come on. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay.
Very
Because,
wise.
I mean, you can get points for capturing control
Knowledge
points. You can get
acquired.
points for defending control points, or
An enemy fleet threatens an
stopping a
allied
payload, which is one of the game modes where you have to push a payload of a bomb along.
This light shall cleanse.
And they're constantly adding new content too. There's so much new content every time. Yeah, I mean that's just kind of Team Fortress 2 for you. I mean, if I wanted to tell you more, I'd have to actually play it and upload it to YouTube.
We are sworn to avenge.
But that's kind of just an overview of it. Another one I
Phase jump
recommend is
underway.
War Thunder. It's a
Desecrators
fairly new
assault our
game.
world.
It's come out for the PC.
Allied
It's still
forces
it's actually
need
still in
our
open beta,
assistance.
but it
This
has a
light
lot of
shall
promise.
cleanse.
It's basically a air combat game where you have all these, where basically as you rank up, you get access to new planes. It starts out with biplanes and progresses up to, and it's just a fun game, especially since you can get some pretty good stuff there without spending a single cent of real money, which is of course what I define as a free game. Otherwise, it's a freemium game. Ha, see what I did there? Freemium, free premium. Yeah. Okay. Funny. Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's like these guys shouldn't be calling these games free if you have to pay to actually get into them. Like Need for Speed World, I tried that once. It was, the graphics were good and I liked the race mechanics. I thought the races were pretty well built, but they got repetitive after a while. I also found out that after about your first few hours of playing, you have to spend money to keep advancing. If you want to advance at anything other than a slow snail crawl, because that's the way they set it up, which in my case I don't consider that a free game. Because, I mean, it's just beyond explanation to me why they would even want that game then. It's like, because I've heard of these people that spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on their free games, like those Farmville people. No offense to you. Okay, offense to you guys. I don't quite understand why you do what you do, but okay. But I don't quite understand how they do that. They sit there and they're like, hey, look at me. I spend like $3,800 on Candy Crush. And you're like, why would you do that? It's just, it's unreasonable.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
I just can't quite understand why they even bother to play those games, because it's so pointless. Because, I enjoy gaming as a pastime, but the thing is, I don't enjoy it as the only thing I ever do, because this isn't going to make me a living, and it isn't going to teach me how to... Ooh, trade ports. I really need to build those. It really isn't teaching me... Oh, are you kidding me?
Our reinforcements have arrived. Speak your mind.
And it isn't teaching me anything about life. It isn't teaching me life skills I need later on in life. So then it kind of makes me wonder, well, why am I playing this game if it isn't? Why am I wasting so much time or money on this game?
A friendly fleet has arrived.
Because, those people, I've sworn I will very rarely, if ever, spend money on a microtransaction. Unless I see good reason to do it. Even DLC. I just think it's like DLC is just, I know that they're trying to make money, but really, why do you need that so bad? I think it's just, because the thing is, I understand that you want to release new content, but why don't you just really store up a bunch of content and get the players excited, then release one big expansion pack instead of 5 million DLC packs, because that's the way they used to do it, and I really liked it that way. Because, you buy the game, and then you're like, oh, you finish the game, or you start to get tired of it, and you're like, oh, this is such a cool game. And then you'd end up being, and then you'd start... Excuse me. And then all of a sudden you hear these companies going, hey, you know what, we can solve that for you. We got some more stuff. We got some more stuff coming. Just hold on. And then we'll keep teasing you along and teasing you along. And then stuff will be leaked, either accidentally or on purpose, and you'll get really excited, and then they'll release the expansion pack, and hopefully it'll be good. And for the most part, they have been. That's the way gaming used to be done. Yeah, I'm an old school gamer, in case you haven't noticed.
A friendly fleet has arrived.
Just the way gaming has changed. Just all these little fanboys that follow around their games like, hey, if you like another game, you're stupid. You should go play this game. It's like, nope. Because, and plus I tend to stay behind the curve. Because otherwise it gets so expensive. If you're always trying to stay up on the edge. Because, I mean, it's the difference between constantly buying new $500 graphics cards and $1,000 gaming rigs and $50 and $60 games and $30 and $40 worth of expansion pack, or DLC, excuse me, for each game. But then there's the actual thing where you're actually just
the future
spending, where you're actually just staying behind the curve, and instead you're spending like every few years you're spending $500 on a graphics card and computer, and then you're spending about half or maybe even a third of the money on games that you would spend otherwise if you bought them new.
Reinforcements have joined the battle.
Just kind of an interesting prospect. So the next time before you buy a game new, think about how much less it'll cost in a year or 2 years. Now I totally understand. I've done this too, where it's like a new game comes out and you buy it and you really enjoy it. I mean, I have nothing against buying a game new, but it's just this constant buying of new games that really annoys me. So really think before you buy just any game new, like, oh, the Steam Summer Sale. Ooh. Yep, I feel your pain there. It's kind of easy to get sucked into that. But always think before you leap, my friends. Think before you leap. Because, like, there's one game I really want to buy. It's the new Total War game. Because that looks incredible. Just trying to make some room for a trade port here, because, well, that's kind of my economy. Because, I mean, sorry, I'm a little random sometimes, but
forces need our assistance.
just the amount of detail they put into those games, and the detail of the mods. Like, when I bought Medieval 2 Total War a few years back, that game was fun by itself, but then I discovered the Third Age Total War mod, which is a Lord of the Rings mod for it, and oh my gosh.
Say no more.
You know, it's just amazing how much work they put into those mods and how much they do.
The future is
It's unbelievable sometimes, and it's so amazing. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Say no more.
It's incredible. I mean, I'm a strategy fan, but that game honestly really impressed me beyond even my wildest dreams. And the size of the battles, because I mean, here you might have a few hundred ship battles, but there you might have a few thousand. You usually have 1,000 men or more on each side. And just the way that works out, it never ceases to amaze me that they have come that far in the gaming industry in such a short time. Because not 20 years ago,
Planet development complete.
Not even 15 years ago, I don't think, like, Doom and its raster graphics and everything was just the most incredible thing ever. And now we have, like, Halo 4 and Battlefield 4 coming out, and it's just, you look at them and it's just beyond belief.
Commencing phase jump.
And think where they're gonna go. What are they gonna do once they've reached realistic graphics?
An enemy
Think
fleet
about it.
threatens an allied colony. A friendly fleet has arrived.
Let me pose to you the implications, because once they really reach that, then how are they gonna get people to keep buying new stuff? Because that's what it's all about.
The future.
So
is
the only way they
ours.
can do it is really to
Do not dare resist.
start progressing more into the virtual
Allied
reality and
forces
the immersion
need our
levels.
assistance.
Doing more stuff like the new Oculus Rift headset, which is quite incredible, just the way it works. I would buy it, but $300 is a bit much, in my opinion.
More planet upgrades are needed.
And do you think I'm not doing enough commentating on the game? I'm trying to avoid just narrating what's on the screen, because that gets boring.
Is it time?
But, you know, just give me feedback. This is my first time doing stuff like this, so, you know, it's a lot of fun. We're at about 25 minutes here. I'll probably go for another 5 minutes and start to wrap things up. But it's a lot of fun doing this. I mean, otherwise I'm just sitting there playing the game, brains running out my ears, as my mom puts it sometimes. So I love my parents.
Allied reinforcements have joined the
But it's just so... just want to make sure that you guys are happy with what I'm doing, because my end goal is to make sure that you guys are enjoying the content I create. Because I certainly ain't creating this just so I can...
Planet development complete.
I don't know, just so I can sit around and listen to the sweet melodious sound of my voice. But yeah, you know how it is. That's not really what I'm in it for.
An capital ship has been destroyed.
But thanks for your views, guys. I mean, anything helps. And the thing is, I'm not in it to become like Nerd Cubed or the Yogscast. I'm not in it to become a big YouTuber. I'm in it just for the fun of creating content for you and the fun of doing, excuse me,
Your failure makes a poor
and just the fun of recording this stuff
Is it
and
time?
just becoming a better speaker and getting better at
Heathens be
improvisation,
purged.
because that's all this is really. Everything here, I haven't thought about anything beforehand.
The
This is
future
just all
is
coming to my
ours.
mind as is. You're getting 100% original Caleb Mantic,
Allied forces need our assistance.
but that's the way it is. But yeah, I'd recommend, speaking of Nerd Cubed, look him up on YouTube. Sometimes he gets a bit dirty mouthed, but in the way of he swears quite a bit and stuff. But he's an incredible comedian. I mean, he deserves a lot of recognition. Okay, one
A
second.
friendly fleet has arrived.
So we're doing pretty good here so far. I mean, we got 8 planets, and you know, we're progressing along pretty good for me. Not focusing, because
Say no
it's a new
more.
experience. Not trying to talk and play at the same time, and trying to keep a interesting conversation going, or monologue, I should say. But
Construction
it's a
finished.
fun thing. I think I've overused that phrase enough now. I'll try to find a new one. So, I mean, and also I've been getting back into,
Construction finished.
because as a kid I never played Legend of Zelda. I really wish I would have, but I never did. So now what I'm trying to do is I've just downloaded a Nintendo 64 emulator, and I've
friendly
downloaded
fleet has
a ROM
arrived.
of Ocarina of Time. And that's just going to be incredible because, you know, I looked it up on GameStop. Not many games get a 10 out of 10 rating, and but this one did. And that really perks me up because, you know, those ratings are everything to me. I won't buy a game unless it has at least like a 7.5, 8, something like that. But I was just amazed. And I've seen gameplay and I've heard people talk about it, and I'm just amazed at how much it goes into. And how good it is and how much time the developers put into it. Nintendo is just a great company. You can argue about Xbox
Construction
and Sony
finished.
and PlayStation and Microsoft all you want. But in the end,
Friendly fleet
I think
has arrived.
Nintendo is probably the best console. Because think about it. They haven't gotten
Allied
into the
forces
console wars.
need
They
our
kept their
assistance.
sales up. They've released new consoles. They're still releasing new games. They're releasing original
Construction
content. They're
finished.
keeping people interested. And they're still creating family-friendly content. I'm not saying that Sony and Microsoft don't, but I'm saying they create great family games. I mean, if I ever want a game just to pass the time, or just a game to relive my childhood, I still play Mario. A lot. I still play Pokemon.
Stand by. for
Some of you
phase
think I
jump.
might just be a little kid for that, but
A friendly fleet has arrived.
you know what? It's my way. Because I really enjoy those games. They are really... Just doing some exploration here. Maybe I'll find something special. Because, you know, that's really
We sense
what I
approaching
find
invaders.
entertaining. I mean, those games are just...
Allied reinforcements have joined the battle.
It's hard to explain. It's just a lot of it's a mix of
Speak your
nostalgia
mind.
and a lot of feel good, a lot of, I guess, kind of awe,
Speak your mind.
just at how incredible those games are for their time. And the storylines. I mean, I'm a sucker for a good story. I love reading and all that stuff. Like Lord of the Rings is probably one of my favorite
Defilers
series.
encroach upon us.
Okay, what?
Natural resources have been found on our planet. A
What's
friendly
which one's
fleet has
Luxamana?
arrived.
Ooh, red.
Natural resources have been found on our
I guess I have
planet.
to go kill him.
Scrying a planet has
But I
revealed
highly
nothing.
recommend that you read Lord of the Rings, even if you've never read a book before, because Tolkien put so much love and so many years of hard work into his books. In fact, he invented the language. I mean, okay, you're like, well, duh, but no, think about it. He invented like 10 complete
Desecrators
languages.
assault our world.
Because I was reading some stats the other day, and they released about 10% of his work on the languages he's created. And that doesn't seem like much until you realize that they've already released several books worth of his work on languages, several PDFs, large PDFs worth.
Scrying a planet has revealed nothing.
So think about it. I read it, and he had completely, he worked out the grammar structure, he worked out the scripting.
Allied reinforcements have joined the battle.
He was a literary genius, so if nothing else, just read his work out of respect for his, for the years and decades of work he put in, just for the sheer genius of the quality. Because he really worked on that hard. Oh, so we got quite a fleet jumping in. And you know what? I think that's a perfect cliffhanger for next time. So you know what? I think I'm going to end it here and leave you guys hanging for my next episode, which hopefully will be less than a month away. So guys, it was great talking to you. I'm going to save here as Trinity Abbott large single random... Ooh, I misspelled large. Large single random 1. Mouthful, but I know, but it works. And thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of my Let's Play. Have a great day.